All right, what is up, gang? What is up? Just give me a second over here. I'll just make sure everything's working. Check, check. Looks like it's all working all right. I hope. All right, dope. So it's a bit of a random one over here. Do a simulation session here on a Monday. It's a holiday season. Most people are off the markets, right? I think this is a good opportunity. I'm going to run through some strategy stuff here on the simulator, and get some stuff happening over here on the simulator. Just run through some strategy stuff. I think it'll be a good opportunity to kind of just, again, sharpen up the tools. If anyone in the chat, I'm also here on TikTok again, giving TikTok another crack. Giving TikTok another crack. So let me preference by saying this is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. TikTok, I know you're listening, so listen to that one, bucko. Why can I not see something over here? Oh, I know why. One second. All right, cool as. Cool as. Let's do it, you guys. So MT5 simulator over here. MT5 simulator. Run through some strategy stuff. If anyone has any questions or anything like that, or, this is just a time to just kind of hang out and, essentially just run through some strategy, see if we can get some stuff happening over here, refine the tools, and that's all. So first thing I always do when I run the MT5 simulator is come over to this random date generator. Just click again, somewhere in 2024. What's this? The 30th of the 7th. What's this? The 4th of the 4th. That sounds like an alright spot. The 4th of the 4th, 2024. So here's the MT5 simulator. Start simulation. And here we go. And I always talk about this stuff in the Discord and things like that. Like, it's a really good software just to kind of try to refine the tools a little bit. What did we say? That the 4th of the 4th, 2024. Right. Again, leverage 500, standard, and 15-minute. Yeah, so the MT5 simulator, we'll just go through it. It gives me the opportunity to kind of select and just refine it on the London session as well, because that's a session that I trade. So there's no point in me backtesting on sessions that I can't trade. So I'll go to the London session on the chosen date and just run through the strategy. That's all. Just run through the strategy. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about running through the strategy, sticking to the plan, and that's it. And seeing if there's any opportunity to take some lessons out of it for myself and anyone that's watching that might trade similar to me, which is just price action. See this? You can see the thing here, and on the green, when I fast forward it to the green, I know that that's the London Open. So 1, 2, 3, boom. London Open right now. Okay. So the same thing I would do any other time. The same thing I would do any other time, which is start at the daily and then just work your way down. Just work your way down from the daily. So the daily is obviously bullish. 1, 2, 3, we've had a lot of bullish momentum. Drop back to the 4 hourly. So what is this? This is a Thursday. Unfortunately, it gapped up here on this software, so I can't really tell what was happening too much. The 4 hourly. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I might just skip it a bit here. Skibbity skip. I'm gonna skip it a bit here so that gap's gone. Where are we at? All right, so next London session. This is a Monday. All right, cool. Cool as. So daily, the previous day looks like there's a bit of support that got formed. The 4 hourly looks like it's kind of dancing around this range a little bit here. We're just kind of stuck in this range here. The 1 hourly. Oh man, it gapped again. It's really annoying how it gaps like that. 30 minute and 15. So when I'm on the charts, like in real, when this is real market conditions, or not, this essentially is real market conditions, but if it's real like trading, exact same thing. Start at the daily, just work your way down and then find your areas of support and resistance. So I know straight away, boom. Here's my first area of resistance. Boom. And here's my next area of support. All right. You can see here, this area is being respected. There's on the 15-minute candle, there's candles that have closed next to each other side by side. These are the areas that are being respected now. All right. And I'm going to wait for some sort of breakout of either end or potentially some sort of trade within this, in this range. Ideally, but I think it's going to be a much better idea to wait for a breakout of either side. So now, and this is what I do as well. Once I, oh, what is that, Mikey? Why simulation? Because I'm not trading until the new year. Frederick, what up, brother? Good to have you here. The Cook, good morning. Good morning, The Cook. What up, brother? Yeah, just running through the simulator. I'm personally not going to take any more trades till the next year. And so yeah, just run through the simulator and just sharpen up the tools a little bit over here. I actually completely forgot it's a trading day. That's how disconnected I am from the idea of taking any trades. So let's have a look over here. So what I was going to say is I work my way down from the daily, and then once I've found my key areas of support and resistance on the 15, then I work my way back up the chart to try to get a new picture. All right, now I know my area. Let me kind of get an idea again of what's happening. So the 4 hour, looks like this one's pushing up. The daily, strong 1 hour with 1 hour support created after that as well. Right here, we created a bit of 1 hour support. I know we're in an uptrend. Look at this. Nice bit of 30-minute support. If this can break out closure above here, I think this could be a good idea for a buy. So let's press play and see how this next 15, this is the first 15 of the London session, how this closes. See if we can get a closure outside of this range. So it's 8 minutes into the candle. And we got a closure. Our candle has closed outside of the range. Thanks for the likes over there on TikTok. My other TikTok got closed down, unfortunately, so I'm back at it with this new account. All right, so check this out. We've got a closure outside this range. Let me look at the 30. 1 hour. Dillawa, what up, brother? Good to have you here. What is up, my bro? 30. I think this is a good idea. I think this is a good idea. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Press play. Shit, it's kind of leaving. Okay, that's good. Now, if this can flip back up to about here above these wicks, the previous candle wick, I'll take a buy. And the reason why I didn't take a buy there, anybody that knows how I trade, it's like always, I never will take a trade within that first minute of the opening candle, especially because this is London open as well. All right. So Let's just see this. It's getting a bit late in the candle now to take a buy, even if it does push up. Skip. All right, cool. It broke back into the range here. So a lot of people that seen that move up there and took a buy, they got hurt there. They took an L there. But that's why it's important to have a couple of strict rules just to kind of abide by. That can save you in those situations. And for me, one of those are, not taking the trade in the first 1 minute of the opening candle. Oh, you're trying to figure out your settings for the simulator. I'll talk to you after this in the Discord if you need help, Dilawar, and help you out with it. All right, so we broke back into the range. That's a 30-minute closure as well. Look at that. The 30-minute was failed breakout. So let's press play and see how this next one pans out over here. It might just leave now, but I can't take it because a bit of support has been created there, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to wait for this candle to close, so I'm going to skip it. Skip. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Sometimes when you get that, like a breakout and then a bit of support created there, it can leave. But in this particular situation, I wouldn't have taken that. I just wasn't liking the way that set up. Skip. All right, broke back into the range. Another big wick here. Another big wick. Very interesting. So my new range now is actually here. That's my new range now. I would consider this all through here as a no trade range now. It's too messy. There's too much shit going on. So I think it's best to wait for a breakout to the upside. Let's do another quick flick through the time frames. 4 hour. Oh, that was a 4 hour closure. Strong 4 hour closure. 1 hour. Pretty weak 1 hour closure. Week 30. And whatever on the 15. Skip. 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 Yeah. Oh, some sort of news event. All right, and that in reality, in real life, that's a no trade day. Cool stuff. Skip to the next day. Easy money over here. Oh, I can't say that. Not really easy money. This is for educational purposes only, and not trade, not financial advice. Oh man. Yep. So let's skip to the next day and see what's up over here. Yeah, big bit of news hit there. Cool. Next day on London. Next London day. So this is a Wednesday in the market. Straight away, I'll move my ranges over. Now, if I can kind of like just zoom out and just, because sometimes if you just look at the market, I feel like you can just kind of look at it and it's like, it's kind of telling you what it wants to do, right? And I know that's an annoying thing to say because it's like you can't really trade based on how you feel. But sometimes you get so caught up in your own strategy that you forget to realize that the market's literally telling you what it wants to do. It's just, are you listening or not? Well, that's how I feel at least. And when I trade like that, I fucking have the most success. So let me just drop back to the daily. Cool. The 4 hourly. Cool. Looks like cool. The 4 hourly, strong level of support there on the 4 hour. The 1 hour, let me bring my support up. The 30-minute and the 15. All right, and this is the first candle of London Open that just closed. That's opening up right now. So right now, there really isn't too much of a resistance level that's formed just yet. So I'm going to press play and just see how this first 15-minute candle opens up and plays out over here. Skip. Skip. All right, so this is my only resistance level now, and this is the range I've got to play with. If I measure this, this is a 75 pip range right here. 75 pip range. can't do anything just yet. So let's play. Let's see what this candle wants to do over here. In situations like this, where it's like there hasn't been much red candle printed, there's not really much for me to do just yet. Let's skip. And I'll skip one more. And that's the first hour closure. Small body. Created a bit of 1 hour support on the 30. And the 15. This could potentially be a good opportunity for a sell back into this range. So what I'm going to do again is start the high time frames, work your way back down, and then if you see something potentially setting up, work your way back up. So I'm going to actually just go back to the daily, see what's up. Interesting. I can see there's a potential for a wick fill over there. The 4 hourly, the 4 hour just closed, so the new one's just opening up now. Strong 4 hour closure, relatively weak 1 hour closure. This is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. 30 minute. I'm interested if this candle can wick up, because what it's showing me is the 1 hour close smaller body, right, which indicates some sort of weakening. The 30 minute candles are getting sort of smaller, but then they just kind of flipped and actually closed red. The 15 like broke back up down into inside of the range here. Let's see how this new candle opens up. Let's see if it can test the top end of this resistance, or if it wants to continue to push through. And if it does start to push down, so see how it's pushed down here now, it's given it a couple of cracks here. It's not the hottest setup, but if it can flip back up a bit green and then crack it one more time, I'll be interested. Yep. I'm gonna take a sell here. Why did it do that? I'm going to take a sell here. It's not the hottest, but it's not the worst either. And it ticks enough of the boxes for me to take a position over here. So my stop loss is going to be up here, which is 20 pips. I don't like to go any more than 20 pips. If it starts to break its own top wick, I'll take off 50% and then I'll probably even close it. Because I think if it breaks its own top wick, it's probably not going to come back down, right? I've got a pretty aggressive area for where I'm going to put my take profit, but I'm going to take most of it as a wick fill here, I think. And let's just see. Let's just see how it wants to play out. And that's all. So right there, straight away, that's, like I said, I wanted to take it a wick fill, so I'm going to take 85% there. I'll move stops to break even, and then just let the rest run. And if it taps me out, that's okay. I'm already in decent profit there. It's just like, can I get more out of it without having to risk capital? And that's it. That's fine. Cool. Got a wick fill. Stopped out the rest to break even. Nice. And let's move on and see if there's another opportunity here. The reason why I was so aggressive with my take profit is, like I said, it wasn't the hottest setup. Did see weakening and potential for it to come back down and pull back a little bit, and just capitalize on that. So let's skip. What's the 30 minute showing? Nothing too much. Skip. Okay. 1 hour. The 1 hour is still open. 4 hours still open. I think there's a good potential opportunity for a buy here. Time frame, please. Oh, you can't see it there, unfortunately. Sorry. No, you're not going to be able to see it. I guess I'll just I'm on YouTube right now, live, Daniel Holmes Trades, and you can see it there, but I'll try and speak through it. So it'll mostly be the 15-minute time frame I'm on. It'll mostly be the 15-minute time frame, Rose. So what I'm going to do now, if this can wick down here and push up, I think there's a good opportunity. We're in a high uptrend. We had some sort of pullback here. It failed to push down further, flipped green, and now it's pushing back up. The 4 hour is very bullish. And I think if it can break past these wicks, it should kind of fill these wicks here to the left. But I need a wick down first. Good. I'm going to take a buy here. I'll put my stop loss down here at 20-ish pips, about 20 pips. Put my take profit up here, and same thing, take partials along the way. I think, yeah, just going with momentum, seeing like a minor pullback here. Obviously, it's going to have a bit of issues getting past this area here, but I'm anticipating it to have enough to get past just based on the higher time frames, really. All right. And the same thing, if it starts to break its own bottom wick, I'll take off 50% and look to close it, blah, blah, blah. Let's press play over here. So if it breaks that wick, I'll look at managing the trade. Yep, right there, take off 50%. Take off 50% and then just watch it move quite aggressively. I'll just close it there, save a little bit more money. Obviously, I have it sped up, so I probably would have pulled the pin a bit earlier. And that's just going with intuition. You really know, like if I were to hold on to a trade that's obviously a loser, like you kind of know, right? You just know, and it's like, well, I don't need to lose more than I need to lose, essentially. Wow, look at that. 1 hour, 4 hour. This is still only an hour and 45 minutes into the London session. Should have put a buy stop above the wicks. The reason why I entered there is sometimes if you get a good entry signal to enter before the resistance and it has enough volume to push up and break out, you're much more safe because the volume will push it up here, take partials, and then it'll typically like kind of break through, retest that area, and then continue on. You can leave your partials running. So it's always a bit more risky to do it before a resistance, but if you can, it's a freaking brilliant trade. But that's all right, let's move on. And that's why the simulator is good. It's like you can just kind of practice some of these things without losing real capital. In hindsight, it's like it was a bit close to the resistance level, and it wasn't the cleanest kind of pullback signal, but it's all good. Skip, nothing I can do just here yet. 4 hour. And yeah, I was definitely skeptical on this range here needing to be filled. I'm still very bullish on the day. I'm still very bullish bias. 30-minute closure. That range just got filled. This could be some sort of pullback. Oops. What's the 30-minute look like? Are you trading a live account, man? No, this is I'm not going to trade any live accounts until the new year, brother Joy. So I'm running through the MT5 simulator, which simulates the real markets, and just going over my strategy for other traders that might also trade just pure price action. So let's have a look over here. I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks through now, but it's just not giving me enough of a signal to take it. Yeah. Skip. Oh, okay, no, nice. All right. Yeah, there's still 2 hours of the London session. Let's see over here. What's a 30 look like? 1 hour, 4 hour. Skip. Is that a 30-minute closure? Yeah, it is. All right, I'm going to move to the next day. So break-even day over there. Let's move to the next day. It's coming towards the end of the London session. There goes the New York volume. And moving into London, New York session. see if we can get some sort of decent setup over here. It hasn't been the cleanest. I want to try and get some sort of breakout. So my strategy, man, the more I get into trading, the more I kind of just have really stuck to two entry models, which is a breakout or a bounce off support and resistance. You know, I do have some other ones, which is like, you know, fake outs and things like that, but they're just, in terms of like, you know, doing my journaling and that, they're just, the success rate is much lower. It's like, I don't really need too many if I've already got high win rate ones. Again, this is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. TikTok. Interesting. So look at this. 4 hour. Daily. Looks like, we'll see. Looks like we could be having a bit of a shift of momentum now. Got some new lower lows. The 1 hour is looking like it's losing momentum and flipping red. Looks like the 30, if it wants to push down further, it looks like it might want to tap up into this resistance first and then push down. 15's created something over here. Let me put this range here and this range here. In between this is 65 pips. All right, so let's press play over here. Play, skip. Interesting. Skip. If this can wick up, I'll take a sell. If this can wick up, I'll take a sell. Oh, that looks amazing on the 1 hour. That looks really nice on the 1 hour. If this can wick up, I'll take a sell. Nice. Okay, I'll take a sell here. Move my stops up here, 20 pips. I'm going to move my full take profit down to here. And look at this on the 1 hour. Like, if this isn't crystal clear, I don't know what is. It's starting to push up. It looks like, you know, if you come out on the 4 hour and the daily, we've been in an uptrend, but now this is a new lower low that it's created down here. Looks like it's come up, retested this area, lost momentum, and now it's starting to flip red on the 1 hour. 30 minutes showing a similar story, and so is a 15. So, you know, I would take this. This is textbook for me. Whether it works out or not is not up to me, but my goal is just to execute what's in my playbook, and this is it. So let's press play, see how it plays out, and I'll look to manage risk if it starts to look ugly. So I really want to try and get a breakout past this level here, and it's obviously going to have a bit of issues there, but if I can get past there, it should be okay. So what's that? Cool, that's 15 pips there. I'm going to take 85% there, move stops to break even, and now it's a risk-free trade. And that's all I ever do on repeat. I don't need to conquer the world. I just need to get my piece of the pie and then move on. All right, hit a break even there. Very nice. There's that move that I was kind of anticipating. Because if you look at the 1 hour, like look at that. The 1 hour told that exact story. It was trying to tell us that this is what it was doing. And it's like, hey bro, are you listening to what it's telling or not? And a lot of the times, like, you know, the markets don't make it very obvious, but sometimes they do. Sometimes they will literally be like, hey bro, this is what's up. Like, are you joining? So let's just skip here. Skip. Interesting. See if the London session. Oh, Dillawa on YouTube, on TikTok. Nice, bro. Let's see if we can get one more trade here in the London session. Yeah. Can't do too much just here just yet. I think look how it's kind of quite ugly price action here right now. So I think if this was real, I'd be calling it a day quite soon. If it was real markets. Oh, very interesting. Look at this. This is a major level here that it's at now. Anyway, that's coming towards the end of the London session. Let me just see what happens here. Yeah, it might break through there during the New York sesh. So let's skip back to the next day on the London session. So I might do one more day over here on the London session. Again, the goal is just the goal, and 1, 2, 3. Boom. This is New York sesh. This is London sesh. The goal here with the simulator is just to run through simple price action strategy over here and just fine tune the tools. You know, and the simulator is good. It gives you an opportunity as well to try a few things. You don't have to risk real capital. And it's not like TradingView simulator. TradingView skips candles. MT5 simulator moves candles in real time, just how they would on the market. All right, this is a pretty textbook kind of setup we are here. So this is actually an interesting this is actually interesting right here. See how like I've got my support level right here at these candles? I actually wouldn't do that. I would put it here at this, because I know if we do get a breakout here, it's going to have a lot of troubles getting past this. So that's actually going to be my key area. What's the room range to that? 30 pips. Yeah. So let's see how this day plays out over here. I'm going to skip. What's the 30 look like? Just printing side by side right now. 1 hour. 4 hour. Nothing. We can all agree that right now, if this is, you know, this is London session, we're half an hour in the London session, there's nothing happening just yet. So you just got to be patient. Skip, and then something like that happens, right? Which is fine. Let's just see what we can do with it. Skip. Because I know once we're in a range like this in the middle of this zone, I can't do anything until we get close to the support or resistance zone. Skip. Skip. All right, got some sort of breakout here. Yeah, very nice. 4 hour support has been created. 30-minute, 15. Interesting. So you might look at this and go, okay, cool, you've been waiting for a breakout. Here's a breakout. All you need now is a wick down and a push up. Yes, but then I look at this and go, look at this very strong level here. This is a key level right here. And you've got to make a decision like, do I think it's going to have enough to get past that? All right. I wouldn't take this. Skip. And I didn't give an opportunity anyway. Look, it didn't wick down at all. Should buy above that level. Yeah, so right now, this would be my new level now. The reason why I had it there is because from here to here is, you know, 25 pips. I could capitalize now. I could scalp that. But now, yeah, skip, no wick down. Exactly. Yep. So I wouldn't be surprised if this... we'll see. Let's see. Yeah. 30-minute. Oh, look at that on the 30. 1 hour. 4 hour. Now, if this next candle can open up and look similar to this but green, I think we're in a heavy uptrend. We've had a small pullback on an uptrend, and it could be a good signal to enter. Yeah, but instead it wants to do that. And this happens, man. This happens a lot of the time on the charts where it's just like, you know, no wicks get created and it just kind of does its thing and it doesn't really give you much of an opportunity. And sure, there's traders that this would maybe fit their style of trading. They would somehow find this as an opportunity to enter, but not for me. And this is coming towards the end of the London session. I'm going to skip. I'm going to go to the next day over here. Because I really want to showcase a few kind of textbook setups over here. It doesn't mean I'm trying to win them. I just want to kind of show them. Let's skip another day. That Monday kind of gapped up there. Yeah, exactly, Dilois. Exactly. And that used to kind of get to me back in the day. I'd be like, man, I didn't get a trade today. I know there's traders out there that were able to get a trade here. And then from there, you go like scanning, you go like, okay, let me look at some other strategies. And it's like, but then there's days where those traders don't get a setup and you do. And it's just like, you just got to pick your shit. Pick your strategy and just stick with it. It's totally fine not to, you know, I used to think when I didn't get a trade in a day that there was something wrong with the way I traded. And it's like, nah, bro. It's like, it's actually, it shows a level of maturity in the markets to be able to be like, hey man, there just was no setup there. Exactly, Dilawar. Been there, done that. Yep. Don't need to do that shit. So this is interesting. Looks like we've got some sort of flat bottom pennant here forming. There's most likely going to be some sort of big breakout here. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't leave a signal to be a part of that. But let's just see. Skip. Interesting. So like I said before, when the market's just printed side by side, it's still not telling much of a story. Nothing to really capitalize on just yet. Skip. Nice. We've got a breakout here. So that's a 30-minute breakout. Now, once I go, okay, cool, got a breakout. This is what I've been waiting for. Go back up through the time frames. 1 hour. What story is the 1 hour telling me? It kind of looks like it's melting, right? Looks like it's kind of trying to move down over here. The 4 hour. Although it looks like we're in some sort of uptrend. Could this be some sort of pullback for a continuation of the uptrend? 30-minute breakout. So if this candle can wick up here, I'll look at taking a sell. I do have a bit of reservations because I know to the left here, this is a high wick area. So let's see if it can wick up there. There's a wick. Are we out of the first minute? No, we're only 14 seconds into the first opening candle. So let's keep it playing. If this leaves, if this leaves, I can't do anything. It's probably going to leave. I can't do anything. Just because I know by sticking to my rules that like in the long run, it saves me. Like in cases like this, that looks very textbook. Like that's a textbook sell. But I just can't. I can't. Because yes, I would have paid off now, but later on it wouldn't. And I've just noticed that through backtesting like this, that sometimes it pays off, other times it doesn't. Most times it doesn't. So, oh, that was a big one there. So let's have a look here. Is this a 4-hour rejection zone of any sort? Not really. We're in a heavy uptrend. Strong 1 hour closure. Looks like there's a bit of a range that might need to be filled. The wick was too early. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you're a bit sus. Get suspicious on the markets. Skip. Yeah, nice. All right, this might just move down, but very interesting. Yeah, I was going to take a buy there, but nah, it's all right. Yeah, I've got been back testing here. This would be some interesting market conditions. Very interesting. $30 minutes. I think this could be a good opportunity. Yes, Dilawar, for buyers. It looks like we kind of faked out. Look at the 4 hour, it's kind of like, and we are in an uptrend. So this to me is a pullback of an uptrend is what I'm kind of looking at it like. Decent rejection zone. The 30-minute created a bit of potential support here for a push up. If this can wick down and break into that range, I'll look at taking a buy. But it has to be on this 15-minute candle. Thank you for the follow there, Chuck Waddy. Appreciate it. Feels like old times. I used to have TikTok back in the old days. Let's have a look. This could still work. This could still work. So I'm going to take this based on the 30 minute. If this can break into the range on the 30. I'm going to take a buy here. I'll take a buy here. This is a high rejection zone here. We've moved down. We're in an uptrend. It came down, maybe grabbed some liquidity, whatever you would want to call it. Had some sort of pullback, and could it be continuing back up in this trend? I think it might be a decent idea. So, Mohammed, what happened to TikTok? Well, I'm back. I'm on a new account over here. Unfortunately, yeah, the other one, yeah, got it got flagged a bunch, which wasn't called for, which wasn't cool. Okay, so this is 20 pips here. I'm going to put an aggressive buy, but I'll obviously take partials along the way. And let's see. You can enter a buy. Yeah, you can enter a buy. Yeah, so this is essentially what I was looking for. So this is around 15 pips. Hi from friends. Arona, what up? Could you send the link to the new one? If you just write Daniel Holmes Trades into TikTok, that's it, Daniel Holmes Trades. There's a bunch of different ones, but you'll be able to see that I'm live right now. Nice one, Dilawar. Yeah, this is a pretty textbook, right? We just kind of identified in an uptrend, had a pullback, created a bit of 30-minute support here. And Dilawar, this is what I was talking about before. If you can get that entry just before the resistance, like, you're a bit more safe. So I'm going to do something here, and this is something that I feel I'm a bit more safe with, is I'm not going to take partials. I'm going to see if we can move up to this resistance here. Okay? I think this is a high enough rejection zone that I might be safe, and this is what the simulator is all about, to test those things. I think I might be safe if I can keep... I'm not going to move to break even. I'm going to keep my stop loss here. So let's just see how it plays out. This is a 30-minute that I'm on. The 1 hour is about to close over here. That's a pretty nice 1 hour closure. We're in this range over here, and I want to see if my full TP can get tapped. And there it goes there. Right? And that's 35 pips there. And like I said, the reason why that is I kind of got my entry at a good point. I felt that my stop loss is pretty safe, even if it does come back down. You know, sometimes it's good to kind of take those chances a little bit more when you think that it makes sense. And I feel like this made sense. Yep, there you go. Higher time frame. It made sense on the higher time frames. Exactly. So that would have been a really big trade right there. So I'll do what? Are you in a trade? So I'm going to do one more day over here, because you start to lose respect for the simulator if you do too much. Let's skip and do one more day over here. Are you guys actually trading? Is anyone trading today? Like, I haven't really even looked at the markets. Are people actually trading today? Is there volume? No. Who knows? Anyway, let's get back to business. I'll do one more day over here, you guys. Nah, you know what? Definitely not a deal. Perfect setup. Yeah, that was a good. And again, like some setups, it's like, yeah, this one I can hold this a bit longer. I don't have to move my stop to break even. I feel a bit more comfortable with it. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm not trading until you know, like the 4th of January or something. What are you thinking, Dilawar, in terms of jumping back on the market? All right, so last day here on the simulator on London session. So let's see over here. Still moving up. Same. Yeah, dope. All right, good. Yeah. Still moving up here. I mean, it's a good buy setup with small stop loss. Absolutely, bro. Yep. Like my max stop loss will be 20 pips. You'll see the charts in a second. Okay. Yeah. So I'm saying we're still moving up here, but my only reservation is the fact that we created a higher low. Sorry, a lower high. This could be potentially a lower high here in comparison to what's over here. And you got to be like, well, is this a sign that we might want to consolidate now or potentially move down a little bit? I don't know. Let's have a look. It depends if the volume's tradable. Yeah, maybe we'll just kind of keep an eyeball on the market coming into January. And if it looks like trash early January, maybe wait a few more days. It looks like this right now on the 1 hour. It's moving up. The bodies are getting smaller, losing a bit of volume here. That's the first thing I identified here that I'm going to keep in mind. The 30 minutes showing a similar story. Not only is it losing volume, it actually closed red. Pips is at the distance account is 95 pips. So in MT5, you have this thing here that drags and it shows you the range. And it's, yeah, basically just a form of measurement. Maybe it's a contraction for a better push. Yeah, well, let's see. Maybe, yeah, maybe, Aaron. Are you talking about the lower high? I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. We'll see. So all I know now is all the timeframes are showing that we're moving up to this resistance over here, but it does look like we're losing volume. So let's skip. It's going to be the first 15 minute of the London Open. Skip. It tested it one more time, still failed. 30 minutes still open. I do have a feeling it wants to push up, so we'll see. Skip. Okay. My resistance is there. 30-minute breakout. There's 2 rejection wicks here to the left. What's that in pips? 20-ish pips. So now you got to ask yourself, if I'm looking to take a breakout trade here and to fill these wicks over here, there's a bit of spread, right? It's only 20 pips. What's the 4 hour look like? Pretty strong 4 hour. 1 hour looks very weak. I'm going to sit on my hands for this one, and I think there could be a good opportunity for a sell. So let me just skip this one. And that right there could have been a loss, right? I would have potentially taken a buy about there, and then it came down and tapped my stop loss there. And the reason why, again, on the high time frames, it showed a lot of weakening. So let's skip. It's still kind of moving its way up, but it's just not pretty at all. That's a 1 hour breakout. Skip. Yeah, that was pretty strange price action over there. Skip. So 1 hour, 4 hour. Strong 4 hour. Yeah, this would have been a rough one. This would have been like a no trade day, I think. All right, one more day. I'm going to skip one more day. It's still relatively early. Let's see if something happens over here. No. One more day. One more day. Last day over here before I lose all respect for the simulator and just start doing crazy shit. Oh shit, skipped a bit too much there. All right, 4 hour. Big push up. What's the daily look like? Oh, this is a very high rejection zone here on the daily. Look at these, all these rejections. 4 hour, 1 hour. Oh, coming down on the 1 hour. Potentially you might be finding some level of support here for some sort of retracement back up. We'll see. 30 minute. 15. What's his range? 25 pips. So in cases like this, looks like we're still moving up over here. We're still moving up. There's a lot of clean range to the left here that might be looked at getting filled. We do have some sort of small breakout here. If a bit of support was formed here, we did break out. If this can wick down, I might take a buy. If this flips green from here, I'll take a buy. Okay, so it's flipped green. It's created a little bit of a top wick. This is good. And this is sometimes I talk about like waiting for a couple of taps. Don't have to take it on that initial tap. Let it give it a couple of cracks. All right. Let's see. Look how it's kind of like, it just, sometimes the candles just edge you. It's like, it's trying to flirt with you. It's trying to flirt. And that's a perfect example why. Waiting for a couple of taps there. Again, that's something that I've kind of implemented in the last couple of months. Back in the day, I used to take a buy there, and obviously my stop loss probably just got tapped then. But let it flirt with you a little bit. Skip. Cool. Saved myself a loss by sticking to a rule over there. I saved myself a loss by sticking to a rule. And that's the interesting thing about like finding small rules. They usually come from pain. From like losing so many times with silly things, like little things. And you're like, okay, I've seen that enough. You've hurt me enough, Mr. Candle. And this time I'm setting a rule. There's boundaries in this relationship. And in some cases, yeah, that waiting, just let it flirt with it a little bit. Tap a couple times. Skip. Okay, so on the 1 hour, we can clearly see that the 1 hours are all, like they're getting smaller body here. Doesn't mean it's gonna like push up, no, but it's kind of something that I can start stacking as like a belief of what could happen. There's nothing I can do until the candle closes, so I'm gonna skip. A lot of people took sells there and got stopped out up here. It was this candle hurt a lot of people. What are the gray lines for, mate? The gray lines are my support and resistance. So you can see here that these candles, the highest ones, but that are closer to the session time, is my resistance where the candles have closed, and down here is the support where the candles are closed. It essentially is an area in which price will respect. As you can see here, it's failed to close outside of this range multiple times. And I'm essentially waiting for I'm waiting for it to break out and close outside of the range to give me an indication that it's ready to start moving. Skip, we're still in the range. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty I'm sell biased, but I can't do anything. I need a closure. It might leave without us. Ooh, faked out again. Faked out again. Makes sense? Yeah, that's where like my whole strategy revolves around like these key areas during the session. So yeah, like what are you going to do there? You know what I mean? What are you going to do there? Interesting. All right, one more day, you guys. One more day over here. One more day. Thank you for the follow there on TikTok, gang. One more day over here. Running the simulator over here. Working on some strat. Look at this volume over here where it's just started to melt now. I'm from Ireland and I have a question for you. Tomcat, hit me, brother. Hit me right in the mouth with your question. This is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. All right, so look at this. We've finally had a pullback on the daily and things like that. What's the best app for buying crypto? I'm not the right person to ask for that about that, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about... I'm not that guy. I'm not the crypto guy. Got an area here. Is this London Open? Yep, this is London Open. And let's see if price can get to one of these areas over here. You know what? I'll move this here. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to move this here. Skip. Cool. Skip. Cool. All right, this is my area here. Actually, you know what? This is the area here. So not here, but here because of these candles. They're the highest, closest point in this session. I think we're in a heavy downtrend. I think if this can wick up, I'll take a sell. I think if this can wake up, we can take a sell. I'm going to look to manage it. I'm going to look to manage this. Same thing, 50%. 50%. And look at that volume. So the idea here is really like we're obviously in a very heavy downtrend, right? I should probably explain, like trades like this, it's kind of like, it really is just kind of time on charts with gold. That's all. So it's probably not the best one to show on simulator because, yeah. So obviously take profits there. That's 40 pips. So you took 50% off there, was able to get that plus more back at full TP. But yeah, on the higher time frames in a big downtrend, I've just seen certain things play out a lot of times. Oh, look at this. No, Sissy, this is the simulator. This isn't... Sissy says, I hope you're right because I'm going to sell right now. No. This is simulator. Not Royal Markets right now. What's up, bro? Check out Deb. No, I can't do it, brother. All right, let's have a look over here. Try and get one more here on the London session. Okay, so we're down at this support here. I'm losing respect for the charts over here, guys. So that's why I took a sell there based on just like intuition, because you start to lose respect if you spend too much time on the simulator. But let's play it out a bit. I know this is a very heavy level of resistance, even though there's only one candle that's been there. I know on the higher time frames, it's very naked below. No, I can't check any crypto stuff, bro. Sorry. If this wicks down, I'm going to take a sell. I'm in a buy. What's this range? I can't. It's too far away. If I were to take a buy here, my stop loss would be 40 pips. Look at this. TikTok trying to end the live due to inactivity. We've been active, bro. So some sort of pullback on the downtrend over here. I would have taken like 85% there. But yeah, obviously I couldn't because the stop loss would have been too big. That's all. I'm not even going to when When I've back tested, this is so familiar, bro. I somehow always end up here. That's the thing with trading, man. Do you guys feel like my pattern recognition, like just memory, has got better in some ways just from seeing candles move all the time? Candle body's getting smaller. I already know exactly what's going to happen here. I actually remember where we are here in this chart, in these markets right here. I'll show you exactly. I'm going to take a sell here, and this would be like me saying I have 100% win rate. Ready? I'll tell you when I'll take a sell. So we're losing momentum. I know because I've taken this on the simulator before. So we're losing momentum in a heavy downtrend. You start to see momentum lose on the 15. Not only that, it flipped red. If I go to the 30, I can almost remember what's going to happen candle for candle. This one's going to... This next candle is going to move down. Yep. The next candle is going to print green. Yep. So look this, I'm going to take a sell here, and I'm actually going to use 100 lots. Okay? I'm going to put my stop above here, and I'm going to put my take profit down here. And if this trade doesn't win, I'm going to quit trading. So let's see how it plays out. I'm taking a sell here. But yeah, I remember I've taken this sell before, that's all. But yeah, this is a textbook position. And if you look on the 30, what is it showing? We're in a downtrend. It's losing momentum. It's flipping red, and it's continuing down. The 15, it's telling the same story. Not only is it telling the same story, it even created a bit of textbook support there, man. That green candle is so crucial in these situations. And for it to continue down and then, you know, let momentum kind of push it and do its thing. Beautiful. Anyway, you guys, some stuff over there. Thank you for the follow there on TikTok, you guys. My first live stream back on TikTok. Amazing stuff over there. What's the platform? This is called MT5 Simulator. It's the simulation software, and I practice my strategy here and sometimes do it live, and because people that might trade similar can potentially get something out of it. That's all. Let's look at the markets over here. What's happening? Oh my God, gold is doing nothing, you guys. This is a high volume time. This is a high volume time on gold, and it's doing nothing. 1 hour. Wow. Yeah, I'll be back in January for this. No, I just get a feeling that I lose. Yeah. Yeah, stuff the feelings. Anytime I've ever traded with off feeling, it's 100% been a loss. But let's do a real quick bit of analysis here on gold, you guys. My analysis is that there is no analysis. That I think traders should chill out now and come back. And I think traders should come back in January, a few days into January. Take some time off. Do you know what I'm doing, you guys? I'm taking a bit of time off the charts as well and looking at this. I don't know about you guys. I've had a big year trading, like really going all in. And I know a lot of you guys that show up on the stream and things like that have done the same. Like it's been a big few months of trading. Like let's just sit back now and take a few days and just kind of take it in. I think that makes sense, right? Just be like, take it in. And then come into 2025 just ready to crush it. Crush it, you guys. I'm ready to crush it 2025. So I hope you guys are as well. If you're not in the Discord there, TikTok, you guys, there's a Discord link in my bio over there, and in YouTube, it's on the chat. Thanks you guys for rocking up here. Just thought I'd come on, run through the simulator, and I know I probably just rushed through it, but I think like just being able to see someone exercise their strategy in real time can be pretty helpful. And no worries, Dilawar. Good to have you here, brother. Message me if you need some help with the simulator there in the Discord too, Dilawar. What happened to your other account, bro? TikTok freaking... Yeah, they got me, man. They just... they shut me down. That's what they did. And it's clearly a mistake because I don't do anything like wrong. And I know their policy as well. I really try to abide by their policy, but What are you going to do? I invested in the first time in the peak of this bull market, and now I'm seeing losses. Well, you've got to understand that when you invest into crypto, you really are. I'm telling you, you guys, I think based on technical analysis alone, I think Bitcoin's going to drop. I think exactly what is going to happen is this. I think it's going to, if Bitcoin gets back up to here or around the 100, I'm taking a sell. I think it's coming down, personally. Just based on technical analysis alone, don't take my word for it, but I want to take a sell when it gets up to 100 again. And then maybe a buy when it gets back down to around here. If it does. That's just what I'm thinking. Thank you for enlightening me. Appreciate you, man. Lou, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being here. But yeah, just know that when you do invest into crypto is a very volatile market, and it's not like investing into stocks, right? Stocks says like you can really kind of do your digging and to understand the catalyst as to why it's moving and the potential of what it's going to do. Crypto, it's like, it's going to be pretty hard to kind of identify what could happen next. I'm doing DCA strat, so I'm not super fast. Oh, okay. What the hell is DCA strat? DCA strategy. Dollar cost averaging. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you reckon Bitcoin will drop when it hits 100 as well? Okay, interesting. Yeah. I've just seen this type of formation. It keeps rejecting really hard as well. I don't suggest anyone does anything. It's not financial advice, and I don't suggest anyone blah, blah, blah. But personally, I'm looking at something like this and the sell there. Personally. But anyway, you guys, yeah, for you guys on TikTok, I'm back streaming live. It's going to be pretty chill, you know, until for a week or so. I'm not going to be trading this end of the year, but thank you for the follows there, and I'll see you. I'll be live trading every day once we come into January. So when is the next sesh? What's the date? What is the date? It's the 23rd. We'll do more in the Discord, I think, Dilawar. Let's do some more in the Discord. Let's do it tomorrow. If you got nothing. Yeah, I am keen. I just want to make sure that the main thing is I want to make sure you guys are getting something out of it. So I've just got to think, because I'm not sure how much. Yeah, I just want to make sure people get something out of it. So I've got to kind of brainstorm and think, what do people want to learn and know and things like that. That's all. If you got any suggestions, Dilawar, please let me know as well. That's all. But yeah, I'm happy to do it as much as possible. Oh wow, look at this on the simulator. I got 79% in the green. I put 79% on the account. Yeah, happy Christmas to you. All right, you guys, love you all. I'll be back soon. I'll chat to you in the Discord. Have a good one, you guys. Have a good one. Have a good one.